following is a production of PSY TV. PSY TV is Central Television Network.
Hmm. 1865. Amazing story of Captain Karl's survival at sea. Captain Karl, to wed local heiress Elizabeth Albert, will take ownership of Albert Hall. There has got to be some more information on the adventure team's origins in here somewhere. Guess I'll check Karl's manuscript. In 1867, Albert Hall nearly burnt to the ground by a terrible fire. Elizabeth Karl lost in a blaze. Captain Karl suspected of arson. Interesting. I never knew the mansion had such a history. Is someone there? In 1866, Captain Karl tried for the murder of his wife, sentenced to death by him. It stopped. That's odd. What the? Hello? Oh, what the? It's them. It's Captain Karl and his wife.
The Annals of Adventure presents Lori of Adventure Team Auxiliary and Adventure Team Leader Karl in The Haunted Mansion Adventure. Lori and Karl's adventure in the Haunted Mansion began on a day like any other.
Adventure Team Auxiliary member Lori had been trying to uncover the history behind the Adventure Team's origins when a strange occurrence had interrupted her research. Moments later found Lori still in the Adventure Team Mansion library, examining a worn journal which had been uncovered in the recent mysterious event.
Lori, there was a crash. Are you all right?
Oh, Carl, I'm fine. I was looking through your old notes on the adventure team's history when everything suddenly went all crazy.
Looks like we've had another visit. I warned you of what could happen. Say, what have you got there?
It's some type of journal. Our Annals of Adventure? I think it was written by Elizabeth Cole. I just now found it behind the fallen bookcase after everything calmed down.
This was written by Captain Karl's wife? I'm almost afraid to learn what she thought of that monster.
You really believe his ghost is haunting our headquarters?
I do. And that's why I gave up my research on the team's history.
But why? Surely you don't believe it.
Well, because of events like this. Every time I tried to dig into this mansion's fire and how that played a part in the origin of the adventure team, well, let's just say that things grew uncomfortable.
I can't believe a man like that had something to do with our history. Was he really that terrible?
It's no tall tale, Lori. Whereas I'm not certain how he and his wife played a role in the team's beginnings, one thing is clear. Captain Karl's final days were very dark indeed. He was a captain for the Union Navy during the Civil War before he changed, you know. He was ordered into the Pacific to fill the North's coffers with island treasures. On the return voyage, however, Captain Karl's ship was commandeered by cutthroats. He was cast adrift in a lifeboat, somehow surviving for 6 weeks alone at sea before being rescued. Returning to the States afterwards, Karl met Elizabeth Albert, a local widow and heiress, the owner of this very mansion. Captain Karl catered to the young lass, and they were married shortly thereafter. Everything between the two appeared fine at first, with Karl taking up residence within these very halls. But his experience at sea had somehow changed him, and the man grew darker and more sullen by the day. Elizabeth, now trapped and alone with her deteriorating husband, detached herself, taking up the study of mystic spirituality. She began holding nightly seances in the library here, trying to learn what she could of the netherworld. Elizabeth's studies infuriated Captain Karl. So much so that one night he put a stop to them for good, nearly burning the mansion to the ground. His wife never made it out. Local authorities, already thinking of the man as a carpetbagger, tried him for the crime right away. He was found guilty of murder and sentenced to the gallows. The ruined remains of the mansion were rebuilt by some of the adventure team's earliest members. But any records of how the adventure team was started, now those records were lost in the fire. Captain Karl's ghost, I believe, has haunted these halls ever since.
That was behind the bookcase, too. It's the two of them together, right?
Yes. You've made quite a find here, Lori. These items might help fill in some of our history's blanks. Say now, I've seen this Ouija board before.
You mean it's here in the mansion?
Yes. It's upstairs in the attic somewhere. Have you ever used one of these?
A Ouija board? You mean to talk to ghosts? Be serious.
No, I am serious, Lawyer. Some people believe that Ouija boards can be conduits to the spirit. And how about you, Lori? What do you believe?
I believe we should get to work cleaning this place up.
Then, mindful of the strange occurrence, Lori and Karl busied themselves cleaning up the library, the uncertainty of what had just happened being left for later.